Basic band routine. I'm going to go through a quick tutorial to go through each of the exercises just to make sure you're doing the technique right, and then from here on in you can just watch the routine without tuition. First exercise we're going to do is a band row, and just like when we're doing our press ups, we want to encourage here a 45-degree angle. So when I set up, I always set up with kind of slightly like athletic base and just sit down and activate here to keep this nice and stable, and that'll be the same for every exercise. So my first exercise, I'm letting my arms go towards the attachment, then I pull my shoulder blades together and then row. So each time, let the arms go forward before I retract them. That retraction and rowing, we'll see that a bit more clearly with this side view. So in this position, see how the shoulder blades go forward, pull those shoulder blades back and then execute the row. Throughout, I'm trying to keep my head stable and not reaching forward, and that's the same for each exercise. Second exercise is going to be reverse fly, band attached from the front. So we want to have the tension in the band at the right level, that when my arms are right here at the side of my shoulders and in line with my shoulders height wise, I don't start to compensate with my body posture, and that's at the right level. I can just pause there at the back, and again I'm not losing my posture. We'll see that from the side. So this is a tougher band. So if I was too far back and I was going like this, you can see I don't get the correct range of motion. I don't reach so I'm in line with my shoulder. So with this one I've got to come a bit closely, got to make sure I'm keeping my posture, getting shoulder blades moving on the rib cage, and then come back so that the bands are in line with the shoulders. Next exercise is a chest fly. So this time the band's coming from behind us. We'll set up so the band is here in line with the shoulder height. And then from there, we fly to the front, and I want you just to add a little bit of a reach there. So don't just stop here, I want you to imagine you're giving somebody a big bear hug. So fly and then hug, and you can just see that reaching those arms off the body without my head or my posture changing. I'm reaching like this. So that's the chest fly. For the tricep extension, I'll just show you a view where I've got my back to you and then the side view. Key things we're doing is that we're going to go up in a narrow position, come a little bit wider and return like that. So we're just using slightly different areas of the tricep muscle. So we're going to be here. So with this tricep extension, it's important we also integrate the core. That's why it's a decent exercise. So the band is going to come from behind. Start with your elbows near your forehead. Press to straight arms, widen and come back. So as I press, trying to keep my abs on and don't lose my posture there. So abs are on, a little bit wider and return, so you can have that stability around the trunk throughout the. Next exercise is external rotation with the elbow by the side. What you want to think is you've got kind of a towel rolled up and it's just here. So I don't tuck right in like this. There's a towel or a tennis ball's width between. Got a couple of options. You can either hold like this, or you thread the handle through the handle to go one long side. You can see band kind of coming directly from my side, externally rotate, and this is the bit to be controlled. I don't just sloppily return, slowly return to best hit the muscles on the back of the shoulder that help the arm to slow down. Next exercise is external rotation at shoulder height. So when we're setting up for this, similar to the last one, you can thread handle through handle. We don't want to be directly in line with the band, so that's like 90 degrees body, 90 degrees to the band. You want to just turn in 45 degrees and then externally rotate from there. It's important that the action is a twisting action, as if there's a pin running through my elbow, versus a pulling action like this. So it's really important we get this twist rather than a drag. So if it's too hard, then I would encourage you to slip the handle through the handle, or get somebody to hold it, and then you can control the exercise much better like this. You're not having to yank it back and use other muscles.